Major and Mike, what did you want to
Hello?
No right errors going on?
No.
Left errors.
Wait, I figured out what that was. Welcome back to Windy City Redneck, the
Hello.
podcast.
Hello.
No, to address your question, no right errors on here. I figured out what it was. And to you folks, if you're having the technology is awesome, but it can be also glitchy.
Not sure what I like.
It could be your friend and it could be your enemy.
And so last episode, I kept looking down and saying I have a right error and whatever. I figured out what that was. There's a huge difference between this thing runs on an SD card, a full size SD
You
card.
can edit this out, right?
No, but I think it's relevant to the users at home, the viewers at home, and listening to us.
Yeah, because now we're going to do a YouTube on how to. Podcast.
What I figured it out is that I was using.
We'll have to watch a YouTube
I was using the
video.
SD card with the mini one in it, and that's what the thing is. So you have that
Instead
mini
of a full SD card, you have
bingo. And then when I use a full SD card, it works. So if you're having technology issues, just remember one of my really good friends at work. Jay, she's our IT girl, even though she doesn't want to be the IT girl. Her thing is that you page through to her extension and you ask her, how to fix this or whatever. She's like, "Did you fucking restart your computer?"
Yeah, turn it on.
And
first thing
9 out of 10 times you restart your computer, the goddamn thing works.
And you just saved her 40 steps to walk over to your desk.
Well, she's not gonna. It's not like she gives a shit anyway. As long as her computer's working, it's fine.
Right.
But that's her way to do it. But that was so, folks. I mean, sometimes it's just something that simple. You can start hitting all these buttons and thinking everything, and it's just something as archaic and simple as that. So no right errors, all good to go.
Yeah, I
So,
restart everything when it doesn't work.
Same.
First thing, restart it.
Yeah.
And then when it still doesn't work, then I watch YouTube.
So I wanted to spin my cup around. My cup is from One More's daughter. Emma did this for me a couple years ago. Was it Christmas or birthday?
I think it was Christmas.
It was Christmas, and this
Love it.
used to be the Tottenham Hotspur logo.
He wasn't supposed to put it in the
On there.
dishwasher.
It's where the Bears played.
And actually, I don't think it was the dishwasher that did it
that's the
in.
Raiders.
I think it was the fact that I left it in the windshield of my truck one time.
And it baked?
And it baked.
Wow.
And it got all sticky. And then it was
that'll do
all on my hands when I was drinking. But you know what? I will never get rid of this because I know why she made it, when she made it. And so I'm totally cool with the fact
I think
that
he's asking her to make another
it looks... no, not at all. No. Because if she made a new one,
It would
it would be a surprise,
Yeah,
and
did
it's one of those things.
I absolutely love it.
Well, and she
She's actually
also
very
Yeah.
artistic.
How old is
did
she?
the logo on the. You used that on the first podcast.
Yeah, that's this one. That's this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was because they wanted a square one, and all the ones that you gave me that were pre-done from all the webpage stuff that you
Yeah.
did weren't square. They
Yeah,
were
but-
all rectangular.
How old is she?
Yeah.
She's 16.
Oh,
How old was
Drive.
she when she made this?
Was it 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
Oh God, I think it was
14.
longer than that,
Was it?
wasn't it?
I don't know. Time's flying by. I don't know.
right.
Doesn't
Don't
it?
blink.
I-
Don't
it's like-
blink.
yeah, don't blink.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a country
Chesney?
song. I don't know.
Chesney?
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't
country
blink.
music.
Yeah, that's a Kenny Chesney
Don't
song.
blink.
Yeah.
I saw you dressed up as Kenny Chesney one time, didn't you?
We were going to see Toby Keith
Toby Keith, Kenny Chesney.
at,
yeah, country
at
guys.
Tinley Park out here, coming from Schaumburg, going to Lamont.
Was that the
Reading
time it
cruise.
rained too?
No,
Did you
it
go to
didn't
that one with like tornado
Well,
warnings?
No, I don't think so. But I dropped my wife off at work so I could pick her up. She works in Schaumburg, right by 53. We get on and go to Lamont. And I didn't tell her that I went to Goodwill and I bought a pair of jeans and I cut them off like way high. And I wore American flag boxer shorts.
Extremely high.
And then I bought a American flag tank
stop,
top.
Just stop. I don't
And then
even
a
want
wo-
that visual.
and a
in my
woman's-
head.
a
Oh,
woman-
he's going to send you the fucking
Yes,
picture.
I have this picture of it.
Yeah.
And a woman's
I've
blouse.
got it.
You better send it because now I got to put it
Red,
on
white,
the-
and
I
blue
know I gotta
women's
put it on-
blouse.
Okay.
And I cut the sleeves off, and but it wasn't red, white, and blue American. It was just red, white, and blue checks. And I cut the sleeves off, and I had some kind of a dirty, shitty cowboy hat, and I was getting high fives from people like, man, and it was my fuck you to country music, and it was the best because no one got it.
Nobody got it. Everybody's like, oh, look at this guy.
Yeah, he's man, wow, he's committed. Wow, yeah, woo.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
But with the short shorts, did they think you were a little
How is it?
left of center?
How is it
We
that
don't judge here on Windy City Redneck.
Well, just
you
wondering what kind
are
of-
probably you're the one person I know that is the most comfortable in their skin.
Yes, in anything.
I don't
yes.
know.
I
Dude,
don't know
how,
why.
How many
Yes.
rompers do you own?
4. Romp hymns.
Rap hymns, yeah.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the company is.
I mean,
It's
I've seen.
I own
you
one
wear
with
stuff.
it's got a sloth It's got like lasers coming out of it, and there's like a lizard riding the slides, and it's like just big and. So I'm looking at the video.
Yeah.
Another thing you can put on the picture. I will send you the picture of me with the American flag. Still on.
Yeah.
But do you guys remember the boxer Butterbean?
Yeah. Big guy.
I look just like fucking Butterbean in that picture on the TV screen.
You know what?
I
Now-
saw him fight.
now-
I saw him fight a couple times, and I'm
Okay.
like, "Fuck! I didn't realize my face was that fat."
Now I got to look up a picture of Butterbean and put it up above.
Season 3, episode 14. It's a Mad, Mad World with Butterbean. One more.
There you go.
It comes out.
That's good.
Yeah, we're there.
There you go. There you go.
It all
Butterbean.
works
It's all
out.
Butterbean.
Butterbean.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, look at it. It's written down.
Butterbean. There we go. And we've got it figured out. That is awesome. Yeah, sometimes things just happen for a
So did
reason.
you- Have you?
So,
do you,
so go ahead.
do you know what I'm talking about?
No, but your turn
Is
is
that
red,
you
so I
big-
know
you
we
big
got
and
a
heavy
nerve.
set boxer?
He looks like the guy. Remember the movie Popeye with Robin Williams?
Yeah.
That he fights a guy looking just like Butterbean.
Okay.
This big, heavy set, bald guy.
He's
did-
like he's
I did
like he
not
does
like
not
that
look
movie.
like a boxer at all. He's like overweight.
He's not.
and
He just could
but
take
he
a
goes in
punch.
and he goes
Yeah, he
in
could
there
take a
and
punch
slugs
forever
it
and
out.
then knock a guy out. Yeah.
Because he's faced some like actually
Actual real
fit-
legit boxers.
and and he just holds his own. And
Yes.
you
Well,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So
that's not me.
so it worked
But
out.
yes, I'm very comfortable in my skin. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
I don't know
are.
why. So God gave me. I don't feel embarrassed. I usually don't have a filter. I feel I had a filter on certain issues today.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was justified. We talked
Excuse
off air, folks, and we had a great conversation. So I mean, we're fine with it. I'm good.
Yeah. But so I'm not really afraid of anything, and I should be. You've been with me when I've said crazy shit to
Yeah.
strangers
Yeah.
that are a lot bigger than us and a little more menacing. And
Are you like that guy that goes around on the videos and like the big muscle heads and goes and like does shit?
No,
to 'em?
but you know what
And
I
then he
did?
runs it,
So-
and then he like stands his ground and like does this, and then he just like the guy's like, "Who is this little shit?"
No,
that's
but I
gonna
could
give me
be. I
some
probably
stuff?"
was when I was younger.
Okay, you know who I'm talking
Yeah, I
about.
do.
Right?
I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about. Yes. Or he walking by.
Yeah, he elbows him, and
Yeah.
then there's like this guy's
It's
like,
like-
I mean, these guys are like
Yeah.
6'4" with muscles sticking
Yes.
up.
Yeah.
This guy walks up, and he purposely like jabs him,
And the guy
like,
turns around and the guy
hey,
goes like
really, you want this?
stands
you
up
want
to him
some of
like,
this?
"Let's go. You ready to go, asshole?" Yeah.
And then they all look at him like, "Are you kidding me?" Occasionally, one or two will be like,
What I
"Go
did,
after
so
the guy." and he
what I
runs.
did do at the Bears Denver game, so I think that was October 1st. There was people. I know the people around our seats, and the guy the one guy we call Chris Kringle because he looks like Chris in The Year Without Santa Claus. The redheaded guy with
Not Chris. No,
Chris Kringle. Remember
I was
Burgermeister
thinking Chris-
Meisterburger? That one.
Yeah.
Carrot
Oh,
Top.
you're talking about the animated one, like the puppet one,
yeah,
like
Carrot
yeah.
Top.
Stop action.
Yeah,
yeah.
Carrot Top.
yeah.
He looks like him, and he tried to grow a beard. It's like you look like Chris. Anyways, he sold his tickets to these two Bronco people, this couple, and this guy wasn't musclehead. He was big dude, shaved head, muscle dude, sitting right in front of me, and I start like screaming like right off his ear, and doesn't budge, doesn't do anything, and I'm like, I don't get a reaction out of this guy. I'm like, and the Bears are up by 21 points if you remember, and we lost. And I told his wife before the game starts, I'm like, we're gonna, no matter what happens today, no matter what I say to you, you're still gonna win. Like you understand that you're gonna win.
Yeah.
And this guy doesn't react to anything. And we come back at half, we sit down, and I'm screaming in his ear again, and nothing. So I start flicking his ear, like
Really?
if someone would have done that to me, I would have.
Oh,
No matter how
back to-
big he was, I would have turned around, and he didn't budge. And my wife Sheila grabbed me. She's like, "Jim, stop." And there's only been a handful of times when she probably should have done it more, but when she says stop, it's time to stop.
Yeah.
And
And you respected it and did it?
I did.
Wow.
Yeah. That's knowing your wife that knows your limits. Like, because this guy, she's probably thinking like, he's not going to say anything. He's just going to turn around.
Yeah,
and
turn around and
come
hit me.
He's gonna
to the
nail
boom
you.
on the top of the head
Yeah.
and drive you into the ground.
But so to answer your question, yes, I'm very comfortable in my skin.
Well, and to all the folks at home that are watching this or listening to this in your car or wherever you might be with your headphones in and stuff, when we had the break, we talked about all the craziness and why both of all three of us didn't get real into our own personal views on it because it is a mad, mad, mad world, and you don't know. We don't mean to offend. And,
Not at all.
and
Not even a
not
little
at all. So we didn't want to go down that route, but it was something we had to have a general discussion on, and I'm glad that we did it. I hope you guys are too. And again, if
I just feel sad for the world right now because it's in a bad place. And it's going to get worse.
yeah, there's so much going on, and we're going into the holidays, that time of year where you're supposed to rejoice and be thankful. We got Thanksgiving coming up. Be thankful, and you've got Christmas coming up, and you're supposed to be happy for that. And you go into it with so much dismal stuff going on, which is why I thought we talk about the good things. Like what is your favorite go-to movie? If you need to turn the news off, what do you put on? Ask both of you guys. I know you both love music.
Well, I think we still
we're in
have a
here.
lot to be thankful for.
Well,
Everybody,
tell us.
I mean, I got a roof over my head.
No, and I'm not, and I
got-
wasn't
got
being
a-
sarcastic.
I got
I mean,
a refrigerator full of food, and
Yeah.
I got beer in my fridge in my garage.
We throw out more
I got
food
a,
than
I
most
got, I got a,
people
I got
in
a
third world
comfortable
countries
place
do.
to sit, and like you said, my go-to place is my my patio out in the back, kind of like you got your garage. I got
Yeah.
mine. And when shit hits the fan and I get a little upset, I can go out there and I can watch whatever show that. Like my go-to show, whatever it is.
Wheel of
and-
Fortune.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune. And if
Yeah.
I get the puzzle, then I'm even higher, It's-
what about you? What's your safe place?
I enjoy time with my grandkids. I enjoy time with my daughters. I think it's in pockets. If my oldest daughter lived closer to me, she would probably go to as many games, the Bears games, as my daughter Teresa does. I enjoy tailgating. I enjoy you've been with me. We talked about this more than once. I probably enjoy tailgating, and mostly because the Bears suck.
Oh.
More than the game.
So,
But like you said, but we do have stuff to be thankful for.
Yeah, we have a
So
lot to be
it's,
thankful.
yeah.
My family's healthy.
Yeah. Knock on wood,
So-
everybody. Yeah. I mean, so you got to look at the bright side instead of
Yeah.
looking at the downside. I mean,
yeah, and that
pray-
was,
and
that
pray-
was
and
the,
pray-
that was the
and-
spin I wanted to put on
and-
stuff
and
today.
pray
So
for
thank
pray
you.
for the people that are having the hard times.
I mean, yeah,
And-
my heart breaks for them.
Yeah, but be thankful for what you got, and pray for the people that don't or having a hard time.
Right.
Help them out if you can.
War and conflicts are ugly, no matter who's right, who's wrong.
Right.
It's just an ugly thing because you're always going to have innocent bystanders who are just trying to be like you. Where you said you got your safe place, you go out there, you've got
I've
a
never
roof
tried to
over
be
your
like
head, and you've got food and stuff. That's all a lot of these people are trying to do is just get by day to day. And I'm sure we'll have
I'm
our
not trying to be like you
conversation.
either.
No,
I'm good with it.
but
The world's
You
better.
know how you brought up the tailgating thing? You know how you brought up the tailgating thing? Me and one more have a proposition for you.
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We talked about
Does
this.
he know about it?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, we're always drinking though when we talk about this stuff. So I got to.
Well, no.
here we go.
Just you ready?
About
You'll
going
remember
down-
now.
Yeah, no, about sitting.
We want to do Windy City Redneck, the podcast vodcast with you
Okay.
when you're tailgating.
Yeah, we're not going to go into.
We're not gonna go into the game.
Oh,
We
yeah.
just wanna come
so,
down.
Come and
so
podcast.
people came every game. People come to the tailgate and don't have tickets.
Yeah. Well, we're talking
Yeah,
about this
so-
with Buffett.
Yeah.
Just go to the.
Right.
Just go to the.
So me and him will Uber down
The next game is a Thursday night game. I think the next home game, November 9th, I think.
against who?
I need to look.
Well, if you get a
you off that
if you get a
night?
GoPro, we can turn around and set one up for.
Yeah.
just
But are you off that night?
Vodka, do the vodcast. And when is it?
Can you
Thursday?
check?
I think it's
November
November
9th.
9th. Let me check
If
this.
it's a Thursday, probably not because I'm down to like I'm after Thursdays right now. I'm on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
We could do
so
that.
I'm
We could
gonna-
do this offline, but yes,
Yeah, but that's our
absolutely,
idea.
Absolutely.
How do you think?
I love it. I
You
love
think
it.
that's awesome?
I'm not going to have Trulies or High Noons or whatever that.
Well, we'll
is.
bring our own shit.
No, I mean that's not allowed.
What? I'll bring Merlot.
Got to be
There we
more.
go.
What did you
Bring
say?
more.
What did you say? He's got to bring more of a manly drink.
Yes. Just saying. How,
And this is the
How about
guy who's
identify-
telling
how
me
about
that
identify
I'm
as a-
not nice to the transgenders.
how about
okay?
how about identify as a guy that night and drink beer?
Listen, I am identifying.
Yeah, I hate her.
So, do you remember the part where you said you didn't want to offend anyone? You just offended your own audience,
Just the
saying
night
that
beer
these are not
drinkers.
manly drinks.
They're not. They're targeted for young 21 and above female drinkers. That's
Right.
the target audience.
Okay, so
So
some-
anybody
at
that
some
walks
point-
by, so at
And
my
you know what the best
tailgate,
part is you are an aficionado and you know your alcohol and you know the
So-
target audience.
So who makes High Noon?
So
That's made
as
by
far as
Gallo, I
the
believe.
inaccurate
By who?
I think
Gallo.
they're accurate.
Who?
Gallo, E&J Gallo.
So you will never work for Gallo.
I started with them.
Well, not anymore because you're on public record saying that this is not a good drink.
I'm not saying that. It's a
No,
great
you
drink.
just said it was
I'm saying
targeted
No.
towards
You just
towards
told me
younger
that I
women.
should have
targeted towards females.
He just said it was. Yeah,
That's all I said.
Now, see,
You
you're
know,
taking
the
his stuff out of context and
No, I'm not
twisting
taking
your
it
own
out of
spin on
Fake
it.
news. Fake
I'm
news.
just saying is that
news,
this
yeah.
guy
You're
is
putting
way
your own
too
spin on
comfortable
it.
in his skin to be telling me that I shouldn't be drinking
And
this
any
drink.
guy that has a 6-pack or 12-pack of those, or
Fine,
White
give me
Claws,
that bottle of Hookanaben over there, and I'll take a drink of that.
Oh, we got-
It's
oh, you got
Woodford.
your,
That's a bottle of Woodford.
The Hookanaben is
No,
in the
that's
pantry,
what-
right?
Oh, yeah, the
Boonenhaben?
Still in there.
Boonenhaben.
Yeah, that's
So,
Hookanaben.
That's a smoky whiskey.
Yeah.
Any guy that has either White Claws or those seltzers with their walk by my tailgate, I'm like, how
What
is
What color is going there?
blue?
Blue. So this is Windy City Redneck, the podcast.
Don't worry, the camera's still rolling and we got audio, Jim.
No bullshit, because if I mute it here, it's not going there.
Butterbean. We got it on
Yeah.
the other one.
Butterbean.
Butterbean.
All
No, that
You know,
that
Hello?
I
camera's
don't
got-
even
that camera's
understand
got audio.
why.
Can I
you
just
had to
finish
go
what I
there.
say to people?
Sure, go ahead.
I tell the guys, is it a bruised labia or a yeast infection that you have? You can turn it off now.
Now he's not going back to jail.
No, you know what? My stomach actually is bothering me a little bit.
Wow.
You know why? Oh, man.
Let me guess, you're pregnant.
No, I probably ate too many butter beans
Yes.
earlier.
Yeah, when you eat 25 Twizzlers and 14 Kit Kats.
Yeah.
Well, they had a more balanced diet if there were some rainbow colors in there. Mr. Romper. I'm
just
sorry.
saying.
Rompin.
Romp him.
Romp him.
Romp him.
Yeah.
that
Always
what it is?
inaccurate.
That's what it was called.
All right, I'm going to go back to the producing role. This is, you know, I try
While
to
we
play
went down
nice.
the rabbit
But yes,
hole.
so the answer to your question is yes. I would love to have you guys come.
I don't even remember
You
what
can
the
come. You
question
can
was
bring
anymore
whatever you'd
because-
like to drink. I will only make fun of some of your female
I'm
problems.
just going to bring iced tea. I'm not going to drink anymore.
Yes.
I'm
just not flavor.
just not going to. Oh, good God.
So sentimental.
There's no fucking winning with this guy. That invitation to the barn, fucking rescinded, motherfucker. Oh, God.
We got there. Yes.
Oh, God. Oh, so that's your out.
No.
That's what you were working at.
No, not even a
working
little
at.
bit. No.
Yes.
All right, so you don't want to be
You were
I want a
invited. Now
child?
you're not invited.
Now that I'm
Yeah, see?
butterbean, I don't want.
You wear your, you know what? We probably should not talk about the romper
we
thing
need
because
to-
the guys
we need
at
a Butterbean shirt.
Deer Camp are not going to allow him down there if they find out he wears rompers
I'll wear it
and
there.
shit.
I mean, Matt
I'll wear it
wore
there.
one, so how could they not?
Yeah, but
I also own a winter rompum. It's a one-piece blue.
Oh, good God.
No. It's awesome. My kids got it for Christmas last year. It's an old style. It's got old style logo on the back. It looks like a
Oh, of course it
like
does.
a driver's
Yeah.
delivery, like a moving truck guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Outfit.
yeah. All right, cool.
Oh, my
How many
God.
rompins do you own? One more?
Romp hymns.
I don't have any rompims.
Yeah, neither do I.
I've been willing to loan 2 of them out of the 4 out.
Yeah,
So,
something tells me it wouldn't fit.
When you come down, the Hornet is set up in sections. You're in the other section, in the
Okay.
back, on the other side.
See,
And-
now we're
with the
getting
cool kids.
now we're getting segregated.
Wow, here we go.
Dude, we don't believe in segregation.
You
until
just
it
kind
comes
of
to deer camp.
clearly laid out the segregation measures there.
Yeah. All right, so let's clean this thing up now.
Yeah.
Season 3, episode 14. The coming out of Butterbean.
I bet if I
is
was
the
white, you
episode.
wouldn't talk to me like
so
that.
I went
coming out of
in. I went in and I talked to our. What are you if you're the person of? I will just call her the verifier, Roscoe.
Yeah.
Verified that the movie that was the knockoff of It's a Mad Mad World was Rat Race.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's with Dom DeLuise. That's another good one.
No,
Yes.
no, that's not.
Dom
Rat-
DeLuise was in the original.
Dom
wasn't he?
DeLuise.
Also
No.
was original. Okay.
No, that was.
Who was in Rat Race?
Oh no, or no, that's Around the World in 180
80 days. Similar concept.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
similar
like-
concept.
like a-
Similar concept. Yeah, yeah.
Or
yeah.
what was the one with the the race where they're racing
That
around?
was. What was that? Oh,
Like Burt
it'll
Ra-
come to us.
Anyways, it was Rat Race.
It was good.
Who's in Rat Race?
Mr. Bean.
Mr.
Oh,
Bean.
yeah.
Yeah,
Your English
and then
guy.
the guy.
But that said, though, I like Peaky Blinders,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
was
that was good.
You
So
should
it's
look
good
up
to
the
know.
old Dave Allen at large. He's
I will.
he sits around with his glass of whiskey.
Oh,
and
I do,
smokes
the
a
interviews.
cigarette,
Yeah, he's
and he just
great
sits
interviewer.
Oh yeah, well,
Great interviewer.
No, he just sits there and talks and tells jokes.
Oh.
And then he's kind of like Benny Hill, where he does skits,
Okay.
and he just sits there and tells jokes. He's like but he's an old school English guy.
Right.
But he's
Yeah.
like missing a finger, but he's.
Well, folks, I am so glad that you joined us for this episode. Hope you
hope so,
you
too.
enjoyed it. Glad you're with us. Thanks for giving us all the comments. Hit us up at info@windycityredneck.com. On the note that the guys have been talking about, and we've got the video going now and everything, and with Butterbean now on board, he's got a lot of contacts.
Actually,
One
I think
more's
the
got a lot of
romper's gonna
contacts.
fit perfect.
Folks, all that we're asking you now is be patient with us, because we're going to take this thing to the next level. We are going
like and subscribe.
We are going to.
There's no place else to go
No.
but up.
Yeah. So, having said that, now that One More has taken a leap into the video thing, which the whole group is totally appreciative of. Me and Butterbean are totally appreciative of it. And
That's not what you
we're
say
gonna
on the
go.
side.
We're gonna go. Well, if you watch
I'm
other
sorry.
podcasts
I'll let
and
you
you watch other podcasts and vodcasts, they all the time they have guests and they do them remotely. So one of the things we're going to try and do is we're going to try and do the remote thing. We're going to bring in other guests and have them come in. Now that we have the video cameras going, we got 2 video cameras going in here now, and we'll be able to have the opportunity to have them in, which is also going to be an opportunity to have some other folks in, some of our watchers and listeners as well, and bring you in, and we'll be able to do that as well.
I was gonna hit the stop.
So that's So that is the plan, and that's where we're going to go. So you were talking about you had a great phone call during halftime. You've got some contacts. Tell our folks who finally got a hold of you. They were a little bit under the weather and having some issues. Let folks know who we got coming up.
We might have some Ducks Unlimited people, Jim Rescue.
Oh, no
and,
shit.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
When I worked for
And
Gallo,
RJ
we used to do
RJ.
Ducks Unlimited Mirror every year. They come out with.
Okay. Yeah, they always have something
Yeah.
like everybody donates to Ducks Unlimited. And that's how they get them gun calendars and stuff like that. And they are selling their Illinois gun calendars. If anybody's interested, you can go online and get them. I'd say I'd get them for you, but you're better off just going online. Illinois Ducks Unlimited calendar, gun calendar of the year that gives away a gun a day.
Oh wow!
And it's on the pick 4 lottery numbers, and on the weekends. That's Monday through Friday, and on the weekends, if your number comes in, you get you're thrown in a hat for a ATV, UTV.
Yeah, it was a nice ATV last
and
year.
So you figure there's 52.
Nice.
There's 52 weeks. If they, there's
So
there's
52
100
people in there, one out of
it's 104
52.
You will get a chance of 104
Okay.
winning the UTV if your number gets picked once on the weekend, right?
Yeah.
And then the numbers don't always come in, so they, what I mean. It's a pick 4. If they only sell, can only sell so many calendars. You're not going to get every pick 4 combination. So sometimes the numbers don't get picked. So you might. There's probably going to be even less.
And now
it's a $60 calendar. You got a chance of winning a gun a day, Monday through Friday. And then a UTV on the weekends. I mean,
and I have one more thing to ask you: is that you
Goes year
shared a
long.
couple things? There was policemen's things coming up at Bourbon Street. Isn't there a fundraiser up there?
I think it might have passed already.
I thought the date was November.
Was it? I'd have
It was
to
like an
look at it.
outdoorsman's sort of show.
There was a police memorial one that was coming up, but
We're still in October. There's something that was in November that's at Bourbon. Check your records and let's share that with people again. It looked like a good one, so let's try and get that one out there.
that might have been
Yeah.
a police memorial, but I thought that was passed already.
There's
but
something
I could be
coming
wrong.
up though that we should probably do. Anything going out at the club that you're in Chicago Heights? Have you been out there lately?
No, actually, I haven't.
Nothing to
been
share with them?
Too busy, working on the house.
Yeah.
And stuff, so I haven't been out there.
Good.
But,
If there's any painters out there, One More needs help finishing up.
I don't need help.
Yeah.
Well, you know who I need help from is Mother Nature.
Yeah.
I need it to stop raining.
Yeah.
It's every day.
72 tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but it's going to rain. It's going to rain at about 8 o'clock in the morning till I got to go to work.
Yeah.
And it's like it's beautiful out on my 3
You're
days
looking
that
at me
I'm
like
working.
I'm Tom Skilling. I have
know.
nothing to do with the weather.
He's retiring.
I do,
I know,
yes.
yes.
I got 20 texts and 12 posts on Facebook.
Yes. But
Yes.
but
If
it's
it wasn't going to be
killing
Butterbean, it would have been Tommy.
Yeah.
We could have called you Tommy Boy.
Wow.
it. Or the
Tommy
weatherman.
Boy.
Or just Skilling.
Or the
Tommy
weatherman.
Rompin.
Tommy
the
Rompin.
weatherman.
There we go. I like
Tommy
that actually
Rompin,
better than
yeah.
Butterbean.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Nah, we got to go with Butterbean because you named yourself.
Yeah.
I didn't name myself.
But anyways, it's always been kind of nice
Yeah.
out when I'm working and shitty
Yeah.
out when I'm off. So
Very cool.
It's just-
What do you got going on? Anything?
No,
And we're not
just-
into the thank yous and stuff, so I'm going to hit the music. You
Yeah.
do your thank yous during that.
What do I
Anything
got
else
going
you
on?
want to
This
talk
going
about?
to Northwestern this weekend?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. It's my daughter's doing better, and you were asking
Yeah,
about her knee.
yeah.
She's doing
So
better.
good.
Going to spend some time with the grandkids in a couple of weeks. They're going to spend the weekend at our house in the middle of November. No, life's good. Yeah.
Well, good. So that brings us to the close of the show. And this is the band Out of Touch in the background. We told you about them when we opened up. They got some good things going on in the studio. We're not going to move the camera, but we're going to get some more cameras in here. The band is set up over here on this side over here.
Behind Butterbean.
Behind Butterbean Central. And Will, Vito, Tim, and Beck were in the studio. We'll share that link. But I love this tune, and we'll share it with you. Yeah, it was a good time. And thanks to Cooter was there.
Yeah, they did a great
Thanks
job.
to Cooter. Cooter was in here on Inspirational.
Yeah, I liked him a
Cooter
lot.
was there,
I like him a lot.
he's a good guy. So hopefully he's doing well. We got to get him back in too. And we're gonna have Yogini in. Daniela's going to come back in. Yogini wants to come in and give you an update on what's been going on in her life. She's at Swanee's Barbershop. Check them out at Swanee's. They're on 105th and Western, an old school barbershop. They actually got a phone number now.
Yeah.
You can call them. Look that up. I don't know what the number
Now
is.
that we got the video going, I thought we were going to set up and do a show.
We got to do it with them. We got a
with
lot
Pappas.
to do now that we got the video going, and then we're going to
Pappas.
we got to do the tailgate. We'll figure that out. But
Yeah.
hey, folks, bottom line is thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We do appreciate it. We're trying to get this stuff down. Any
We're
comments,
working on it.
suggestions? Let us know. You're always welcome. Check us out at WindyCityRedneck.com. Check us out on Facebook. And as always, you can give us your comments, suggestions, anything you want to talk about, we can certainly do. So we're going to close things out now. I'm going to bring in, I'm going to let one more go first. So shout outs, people you want to thank, anything in your life?
Just family and friends and you for starting this whole thing just to keep me busy.
All right.
Spend money on cameras and stuff
Right.
like that.
How about you?
I want to actually have a real specific shout out tonight. My neighbor Steve Anderson, right across the street from me, he watched and listened to the last podcast. He brought up things to me that we said in it. You know that I was very happy and very impressed. I didn't even tell him. Just posted on Facebook the link, and so we were reaching as far as Schaumburg right now. So that's great.
Good review, though?
Yeah, great review.
I was going to say, you didn't tell us how wrong we were on so many levels.
No, I think he was expecting a lot less.
You start low, it's easier to build up, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Anybody
awesome.
else?
No,
Yeah.
that's
it?
That's it right now.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Well, good.
Hey, and
Steve
anybody
Anderson?
Yeah, Steve Anderson.
Okay. Hey, yeah, people like our videos.
Subscribe.
If you don't even want to watch it, just like it anyways, just because we
And subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
And like they said in Blues Brothers, tell your friends.
Yes. Or like the Joe Namath commercial, what was it? The hair one? And so on, and so on, and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so on, and so on, and so on.
If I
And,
told some friends and you told
So
some friends,
it's time for and so on and so on to stop.
That's
'cause
my
this-
favorite thing to watch.
This is my favorite part of
commercial.
the song right here is where it goes up to this. This is Windy City Redneck, the podcast, Season 3, Episode 14. On behalf of Butterbean, one more, and myself, Renee Jr., this has been a mad, mad, mad world. Hope you enjoyed it. Shout out to Phil Wingo and all the folks at Pork Mafia. We'll be there on Monday for Industry Night, enjoying some great food just in time for deer camp. Shout out to everyone in Windy City Redneck Nation. We'll be down at the barn. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook. We got the Memorial Night, old-fashioned night, for Matt
When is that?
at Beaverville, at the Beaverville Pub on Saturday the 18th at 9 p.m. So,
Love me an old fashioned.
yeah, we'll all have some old fashions. So, until next time, folks, cheers. And, hey, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Windy City Redneck, the podcast. Till then, stay warm.
Stay safe.
And make it happen.
No, it's... Such a letdown.
I think
it
we
was
forgot.
set up.
Yeah,
He
it
doesn't know
was
it.
good.
What was
We'll
it?
see you then.
And we'll see you then.
Way to go, Butterbean. Peace out.
Peace out.